Since 1891, the Salvation Army of Northeast Florida has preached the gospel of Jesus Christ and met human need in His name without discrimination, improving quality of life for men, women, and children on the First Coast. The Army offers an array of social services in Duval, St. Johns, Clay, Nassau, Putnam, and Baker counties that range from providing food and shelter for the homeless to breaking cycles of intergenerational poverty. Collaboration with local agencies helps the Army to combat homelessness, food insecurity, and lack of affordable housing.
Most do not choose to be homeless, yet the reality is there are many people in Northeast Florida, including veterans, who are experiencing homelessness every night. The Salvation Army has 2 transitional housing shelters, one for men and the other for women and families with children. There are 124 beds between both downtown shelters. Each provides a safe environment to occupants seeking to make the transition from homelessness to stable housing.
I've come from a long background of homelessness, so I didn't necessarily have the skills that I needed to go forward in life. And I found that where the Salvation Army was my last resort, my last hope, that maybe it should have been my first, because I'm getting the help that I really needed.
Hunger can affect people from all walks of life. Many Americans are one job loss or medical crisis away from food insecurity. Hunger exists in every county in the U.S., affecting 48 million Americans, including 15 million children. Anyone who is hungry can enjoy a hot meal every night of the year at the Towers Center of Hope. This meal helps not only the homeless in Jacksonville, but also the working poor, trying to stretch their paychecks to the end of the month.
I have been volunteering with the Salvation Army for about 3.5 years, and first time I've ever volunteered. So went from being at the clubs on a Friday night to serving folks here at the Salvation Army, and it's been life-changing for me. It gives me an opportunity to love on people that need some love in their life.
Those experiencing food insecurity can receive help from the Salvation Army's Food Pantry Assistance Program. Operating in Duval, St. Johns, Clay, and Nassau counties, supplemental groceries from the food pantry can mean the difference between eating and paying for rent or prescription medication for many on the First Coast.
My name is Sherry. I enjoy volunteering for the Salvation Army. We have so many people in Jacksonville, all over, that's in need. And it makes me feel that I can help someone. At that moment, it just gives me a warm feeling inside.
The Salvation Army is always on call to respond to natural and man-made disasters. When the First Coast was directly affected by major hurricanes Matthew and Irma, our emergency canteen was on site, providing food, hydration, emotional and spiritual care to the first responders and impacted members of the community. By providing to first responders and survivors, the Army strives to bring hope and healing to people who find themselves in extremely difficult situations.
The Adult Rehabilitation Center provides a free opportunity for the transformation of men who have found themselves broken and hopeless. Through classes, Christian counseling, work therapy, and fellowship, men are able to find healing and freedom in Christ. When items are donated to this program, they are then sold at our family store, funding the Adult Rehabilitation Center's programs and services.
Before I came to the Salvation Army, I was a veteran addict. My son said that Mommy, Daddy won't wake up. And I remember him shaking me. But in my mind, I was like, well, he'll go away eventually. It's just, he sees the difference. And he's mentioning there's no arguing between you and Mommy no more. And there's, you know, you're just happy. There's no dad just laying on the couch, not being who he's supposed to be.
Youth of all ages come through the door of the Salvation Army Corps, or church. Some want to learn a new skill. Others may need assistance with homework. The Child Development Center in downtown Jacksonville provides early childhood education for children aged 6 weeks through pre-kindergarten. No matter what the need, dedicated leaders see each child's potential in life and help them see hope for a bright future.
The Salvation Army is an evangelical part of the Universal Christian Church. Our message is based on the Bible. Our ministry is motivated by the love of God. Our mission is to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination. Weekly church services are held every Sunday morning and are open to everyone.
The Salvation Army of Northeast Florida is doing the most good for the homeless, veterans, seniors, children, and families of the First Coast, giving hope, offering salvation, and changing lives 365 days a year.